This is just going to be a quick little live because I've been having some weird dreams. So I don't plan on here staying long. So I'm just going to say about the dreams that I had and then I'm going to get off. I'm not really even going to trip the comment section or anything. Okay, so for a couple of nights, I have been having really weird fucking dreams. Like really fucking weird dreams. I don't always dream and I remember it every single night, but because of my situation, I be having nightmares because of what I've been through or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I already told y'all about the dream that I had about the kidnapper mother, and we was in court, and she was like pointing at me, and she was crying and shit. I believe I came on here. I usually do come on here and tell y'all my dreams when I have these dreams. I remember telling you guys about when they were like chasing me around the ether realms or whatever, and that kidnapper mother bitch, she always tried to pop up in my dream. She was also in the dream that I had last night, but I'm just giving you a recap of the dreams that I be having, which is why nobody can tell me what the fuck that I've been through, because you don't dream about, you know, what the fuck, the trauma that you've been through if you ain't really been through it. Like that's some shit that is subconscious that happens in the middle of the sleep. Like in your sleep, you can't stop that. So nobody's gonna be able to tell me what I've been through when I'm literally still having nightmares of this shit, going through this shit, right? So I told y'all about the dream that I had when she was like trying to get away. Like she like got on a speedboat. She is a water sign as well, but she always like typically tries to use like some type of water to get away. She was like on a speedboat, the kidnapper mother. This is different from the court case dream or whatever. And she was trying to get away, but then like her speedboat flipped upside down or some shit. Then the last dream that I had about the situation was when they were in a car, and then all of a sudden I ended up in the car with them as they were going off a cliff. Like I wasn't in the car with them before, but as they were going off a cliff, I ended up in the car with them. And then we went underground and we was in some type of cave, and like the car had wrecked or whatever. And they was like, what we gonna do? Which way we going or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm going, you know, the other fucking way. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not with y'all. I'm going this way or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we had split paths, and we was in that cave. And this was around the time when the Jamaican Queen Mother, Queen Nani, Queen Nani had came to the channel. It was around that time. Gang, gang. Thank you for joining. Justice for our baby Smiley. Said realm sleep stage, right? So I had that dream too, right? So the night before, that dream was like a fucking nightmare that I had the day before yesterday. So I'm not going to give all the details on that, even though I have all the details, but I'm going to tell you just a little bit. So you know how when you just go into the dream or whatever, you don't know that you're in the dream, you're just there. So I'm in the dream state, and I'm doing something, and all of a sudden the ex-husband, the preacher, y'all know I've had several dreams about him, and every time I have a dream about him, I do come on this channel and I do tell y'all. All of a sudden, well, the last dream that I had about him was when like I beat his ass with the chessboard. That was a couple of years ago, and that was significant too, because remember, the earth is the chessboard, and I literally picked the chessboard up and like was beating his ass with it in the dream. So this dream that I had the day before last night, um I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was in some type of house or some shit like that, and then all of a sudden the preacher comes out. He has a gun. He's trying to like hurt me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't end up hurting me. He ended up hurting somebody that I was with in the dream, right? And I just screamed, like I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like I could feel it in my soul. You know how you like sleep, but you can feel stuff in your dreams. So I was like, ah, like I screamed like as loud as I could fucking scream. And then I looked back, and then all I seen was this. Y'all might think this part is funny, but all I seen was this was Santa Muerte running at me like hella fast, like I'm coming. Like as soon as I started screaming, boom, she was there, and she was like, I'm coming or whatever. And then she like touched me in the dream, and then I woke up. Like she got me out of the dream or whatever. I seen more than what I just said happen in that dream, but because I couldn't even tell the person that was in the dream with me what I seen, I'm not going to tell y'all, because I asked Santa Muerte if I could tell that person what I dreamed about and what had happened or whatever. And she told me no. So I ain't going to tell y'all all that. But okay, last night, the dream that I had, I was back in that church that I told y'all that the kidnapper family had me growing up in, and they like religiously indoctrinated me. And I was there like every day of the week. They kept me in that church, right? I'm back in that church, and the family's there because the whole family goes to the same church. Some of y'all families go to different churches, but this kidnapper family all kept in the same exact church. So I'm back in the church that Reverend Johnson preaches at, and that's the good preacher. And remember, my husband came to be the bad preacher, right? Um, Back in the church, the sermon's going on. The pews are not where they would normally be in the church. It's like instead of them all facing one way, it's like you know how you have like a booth in the restaurant, and the two, they're facing each other, like, you know what I'm saying, like the pews would be facing each other. So like if we're sitting down and there's people across the table from me, so there was like in between the pews a table. Now keep in mind, we're in the dream state, so that's not how the church looks in real life, but I knew we were in this church, right? And the kidnapper mother was there last night, and there was cousins, all these cousins from this family, and like pretty much everybody, but the people that were talking in the dream was the kidnapper mother and this my favorite cousin. I'm like, what the fuck? I have never seen him. I'm not gonna mention his name, but it makes sense that they would send this person towards me because I've never seen this person angry. He's never done anything to me. He is my favorite cousin, and I love him. I don't give a fuck. Even if I never talk to him again, I love him. Okay, but I will tell you, it's the same cousin that was asking me if I was all right at that weird ass funeral in real life. So remember when I went to the funeral, I was telling y'all that the person who was on the composite sketch, her son, I'm not going to say his name, but her son, he was the same person in the dream last night too. And that's my favorite cousin. He's never done nothing wrong to me. He's always a sweetheart. And if I had to say anybody in that family had a heart similar to mine, it would be him. But that was the cousin that I told y'all was her son. He's her son in real life. My auntie who did the kidnapping of Alicia Smiley and Tabitha Sutton, right? So we're at the church or whatever, and the kidnapper, I'm sitting at the table, and across from my table is her. And she says to me, and this is the energy, is that she's now trying to be on my side. That's the energy of it. She's now trying to be on my side. And she says to me, you know, in this family, when they're done with you, you don't get to walk away. They just kill you, right? This is what she said in the dream. These are the words that she said. In this family, when they're done with you, you don't get to walk away. We just kill you. And I got up from the pew and I was like, what the fuck? I got up from the pew. I pushed back and I start to run out the front door of the church. So I'm running out the front door of the church. The church Circle of Light in St. Louis, Missouri has a parking lot directly across from the main entrance of the church. And then there's a side parking lot. I run to the front entrance of the church to the main parking lot. And here comes the cousin behind me. As soon as the kidnapper mother said, you know, in this family, when we're done with you, you don't get to just go. We kill you, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm running. I run towards the car. I don't know who car I'm getting in, but I got car keys. It looks like a truck or a van or something that I'm getting into. And the cousin, my favorite cousin, he runs up behind me, and this is the lady who matches the composite sketch's son. He runs up behind me in the dream, right? And he's very aggressive. And you know, when you're in a dream, you have power in a dream. For some reason, I would never hurt my cousin, and I would never do this in real life to him unless this was like a real scenario that was happening. But for some reason, did you just say lie more? Bitch, how you gonna tell me that a dream is a lie? What the fuck? Let me block your stupid ass. How the fuck you gonna tell me that my dream is a lie? Now you can't comment no more. But anyways, as I was saying, justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. I appreciate that. So anyways, he ran up to me in the parking lot. He kind of grabbed my shoulder in the dream, and I just end up like suplexing his ass. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have like powers that, you know, in real life, I probably wouldn't be able to do that to him. I'm just gonna be honest. But in this dream, he grabbed my shoulder, and I ended up like picking him up, like literally by his crotch and like his shoulder area, and just like boom on the motherfucking concrete in this church, the little church parking lot right across the street from the church, right? And he got up off the ground. And he was angry, and I've never seen this face on him before, ever. He was angry, and he said to me, he was like, here, like, I want you to stop talking about my mother. This is what he said. He said, I want you to stop talking about my mother. And his face was red, and he was angry, and I looked at him in his eyes in the dream, and I was like, what the fuck? Because he didn't look the same to me. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, I got in the car after I suplexed him or whatever. I got in the car, I closed the door, and the window was down. I don't know how I got down. It was down. He put $750,000 in the window. And he was like, stop talking about her now. Like, you get what I'm saying? And he was like, here is $750, and I want you to, $750,000, I want you to shut your ass up. And I said no. And I pulled back. I kind of like hit him like with the rear view mirror of the car. He kind of like fell back a little bit. And then I woke up. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I knew, like, okay, they finna try to pay me off or some shit. And I just wanted to let y'all know, because this is how they communicate. They can't communicate with you in the physical realm. They will try to infiltrate your dreams. And I already had a nightmare the night before with the preacher husband that I did not mention anything about, because the spirit had told me the person that I wanted to tell that I couldn't tell about this dream. So when I went to sleep last night, I was definitely in meditation. As soon as I started to fall asleep, I was kind of scared anyways. I already told y'all in the past that sometimes I'll be scared to fall asleep, because when I go over into the astral realm, I'm very active over there. I know what is going on. I know what I'm doing. And sometimes I do get scared, because I don't know why I'm over there, or why I'm doing what I'm doing over there, but I'm over there and I'm doing it. You get what I'm saying? So, that was the dream. And I know that they were going to try to pay me off. I know that they are going to try to, because they don't want to be responsible for this. They don't want to go to jail. They don't want to go to court. Literally, dude handed me $750,000 in the dream and was like, I didn't take it, like, but he threw it in the window. Like, I didn't have my hand out to take it from him, but the window was down, and he just kind of threw it in there like, her, like, shut up. Don't say nothing else about my mama or whatever. Right. So that let me know, like, right then and there, they want to pay me off so that I'll shut up, and then I won't file charges or any of that. But No, I'm filing charges. I'm pressing charges to the full extent of the law. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. There is no way, and then this is for that kidnapper family. There is no way whatsoever that you're going to be able to pay me off. Hell no. I want justice. There is no way. And dreams are not dreams, y'all. Dreams are not dreams. Dreams are more real than the waking reality that we live in. This is actually the dream state according to the spirituality thing right here, right? The waking world is actually the dream state, and then the dream world is actually the real world, if you understand what I'm saying. It says 757. I think we had that too. Something is about to take off or whatever. So I had to record these dreams and document these dreams. And I do document my dreams on this channel because it's real shit. And I just want to point out the fact that all I'm doing is coming on here and telling a dream, and literally somebody came in the comment section was like, keep lying more. How do you lie about a dream you had? That's not even considered. People in the waking world are not going to consider your dreams a reality. They're not. So if I want to come on here and share a dream, it's not a lie, but that just tells you that they know that that is the truth. And they know that that's really going on, because why would somebody have any reason to come on here and call me a liar about what I dreamed? I can't tell you what you dreamed in your dream. How can you tell me what I dreamed in my dream? Y'all see it? How can you tell me how can you come on my live and tell me that what I dreamed is a lie when everybody knows that nobody can tell you what you dreamed in your dream is a lie, because it's your dreams. It's like it's happening while you're sleeping. Nobody can do that, but they try everything that they can to make sure that I don't say what it is that I need to say. So as soon as I said, titled the video, no, you can't pay me off, somebody came in here, lie more, lie some more, lie some more. If I'm really lying, prove it that I'm lying. That's all you got to do. If I'm really a liar, prove that I am lying. Y'all don't know what's going to come out my mouth. So every time I turn on this motherfucking live, y'all want to run over to my motherfucking channel just to try to disprove what I'm finna say. But you can't call me a liar in the dream state. Come on now. Come on now. You can't do that. Y'all make yourselves look so much more guiltier when I'm trying to talk and y'all come over to my channel and try to overtalk me or try to say, oh, she lying, she lying, she lying, she lying. Y'all make it seem like whatever it is that I'm trying to say is the truth because you don't want me to say it. If I'm lying, then let me lie. Let me lie and prove me wrong if I'm lying, right? You don't have to come in here like, oh, she lying before I even say what I'm about to say, because that means that you don't want me to say it. You don't want me to get it out. You just automatically calling me a liar before I say it. And I'm talking about some shit that happened in my dream state. So stop it, okay? You said, as long as you post, I'm going to click. I appreciate that. 8 o'clock. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. But I just wanted to share my dream because this is how I document my dreams. Nobody can call me a liar for what I'm saying that I dreamed. And we do know as spiritualists and spiritual people that the dreams that you are having, the dreams that you are experiencing are not just dreams. Those are messages from spirit. They wanted to try to pay me off. And I already told y'all through the messages, whatever money somebody wants to pay you off for whatever they did, and this is not my particular situation, just in general, whatever money somebody offers to pay you off for like a crime or something that they committed against you, which means like whatever they say they're going to give you, they owe you way more. So if he tried to pay me $750,000 in my dream state, I know in this reality they owe me way more than $750,000. That they're going to give you the smallest amount, just like hush money, so that you can be quiet. This is why I will never accept any offer to settle out of court. I will never accept any offer to settle out of court. I will always be willing to take a lie detector test, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can call me a liar with your mouth, but I'm willing to testify in court to everything that I say, and I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Period. And that's just point blank. You said as so above, so below, literally. Yeah, but this is just my dream documentation, and that message was directly towards these kidnapper people. You will not be able to pay me off. There's no settling. There is no settling. I want to take this to court. If I'm a liar, I wouldn't be going this far. Trust and believe that shit. I wouldn't be going this far. I would have been stopped, been back down by now, don't you think? I think I would have if I was lying about something. You will not be able to pay me off, period, point blank. We're going to see this thing through. We're going to walk this shit out. We're going to go to court, and y'all motherfuckers is going to jail. And I will get my full amount of money. And this is another reason why you don't ever accept a payment or I'm sorry money or hush money. This is the reason why. Because once you accept that, then when you go to court, they're going to say, well, didn't they give you this amount of money? Okay, then they paid you for this. You've already received this for this. So don't take nothing. Always take it all the way to court. All the way to court. If I was a motherfucking liar, I would not be trying to get in front of no judge. Definitely wouldn't be trying to do that, because when you lie in court, you're gonna go to jail. If I was truly lying about who I am and what happened to me, for one, I would not be having nightmares about the shit. I would not be having nightmares about the shit. Okay, because like I said, that's subconscious. Then two, I wouldn't be wanting to go to court. I wouldn't be wanting to go get a DNA test. Wouldn't be wanting to take a lie detector test if I was lying about the shit, okay? I wouldn't be the only one in the world pushing for these things to happen if I was a liar. So let one more motherfucker come on this bitch and call me a liar. Come on then, motherfucker. One more person come on this bitch and call me a liar when I'm literally the only person. I'm volunteering. Like, DNA test me. Lie detector test me. Let's go. I'm the only one raising my hand for that type of shit. So quit playing with me. Okay? Quit playing with me. Even the kidnapper family could have shut this shit down if I was really their child, correct? They tried it, but they couldn't do it. Even the kidnapper family, if I was lying about this shit, they could have shut this shit down immediately if I was really their child, but they can't because I'm not. They can't shut me down because I'm not. How about don't pay me $750,000? How about you give me your DNA and let me test against you, bitch, and against the rest of this family? How about that? How about y'all take a DNA test? How about that? Oh, one of the kidnapper sisters did take an ancestry DNA test, and I know that. I know that she did, but we have not matched. We have not matched. So that's not my sister. Me and her did not match. So come again. If I'm a liar about what I'm saying, then DNA test me. DNA test me. Remember I told y'all the mother took a ancestry DNA test too. And she took it years before I took it, and I still ain't matched with her. So we know for sure that ain't my mama. Because she took the ancestry DNA test before I did, which is what gave me the idea to take the ancestry DNA test. Because I'm like, okay, if she really my mama and she took that test, then me and her gonna match. And I have no matches. None whatsoever. With this kidnapper family and the people that have taken ancestry DNA, none of them show up. So that's not my family. So quit calling me a liar. Quit trying to shut me down. Yes, we're going to court. Yes, I will take a lie detector test. And yes, I will offer DNA. Y'all got me fucked up. Truth gang, 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 gang. And I'm going to be out this bitch. You said I'm going furthest to the extent of justice. That's what I'll be doing. And nobody can tell you that you're a liar over your dreams. And if somebody start calling you a liar over some shit that you dreamt, tell me that's not ulterior motive. Tell me they're not scared of what you're about to say. Tell me they're not scared of what's about to come out your mouth. Because how can you tell me I'm lying about a dream? How? Everybody on her dreams, right? Everybody on her has had a dream. Nobody can come to you and tell you about what happened in your dream, right? Exactly. So I'm out this bitch. You said I was in your dream last night, girl. I was suplexing motherfuckers in my dream last night. That's what we came to talk about, because I keep having these nightmares with this fucking family. They're trying to contact me in the ether realms, and the answer is still no. The answer is still no. In the dream state, I did not take that money. He threw it in the car that I was in, but I instantly, like as soon as he threw it through the window, I instantly woke up. Okay, so I did not take the money in the dream, and I'm sure, because in the dream state is the real state, I'm sure in the dream world, if he handed me that $750,000 in my hand, that something would go awry in this reality when I woke up. Something would go awry. If I would have touched that money, or if I would have took that money from them in the dream state, that's what would have happened. But I didn't take it. I suplexed his ass and tried to get the fuck out of there. And I hate that I had to do that. And I said it's a nightmare for me. I feel like it's a nightmare for me because that was like my favorite cousin. Her son, the person that is on the composite sketch, that was like one of my favorite cousins. He was always nice to me, always sweet to me. He used to work for the bus company in St. Louis. So before I had a car, he would be like driving buses and stuff like that. Every time like I would get his route, he would never charge me. He'd be like, come on in, cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would never charge me or nothing like that because we're supposed to be family. So I do love him. But in the dream state last night, I gotta let that love go. I gotta let that shit go, because he definitely turned against me and was like, keep my mama name out your mouth. Don't say nothing else about it. Here goes $750,000. Be quiet. And I didn't. So that's that. I'm out of here. Go back and watch it, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to be back later for a message, but just not right now, because I got to make some runs. I got to clock into work for a little bit, and then I will be back, okay? You said what happens in the dream realm is a forewarning of what will happen in the real world, but you always have a choice. That's why I made this video. No, you cannot pay me off, because that's what they were trying to do in the dream realm, so that lets me know that that's their plan. That's the next step for them. Oh, well, if we just give her boom, 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 then this whole Alicia Smiley shit will go away. Nah, bitch, I need you in jail. I need you to go to jail. Ain't no motherfucking paying me off. Okay, have a good day. We'll see you later. All right, bye-bye.